This is what APC doesn't want to hear, especially the data boys of Tinubu. They don't want to hear this kind of a thing coming from Randy Peter.
I beg Nigerians, where is your president? Where is Chief Bola Tinubu, the master strategist president? APC people share holiday never reach, share Christmas and New Year never finish. Because now under this APC federal affliction government, the all progressives affliction, now we don't see say commander-in-chief and president of more than 200 million people, if it they operate as a ghost worker. Commander-in-chief be like ghost worker, if he just work lost and the country go just they move on autopilot because Ori Buruku Leshe. New Year holiday don't finish, other leaders don't go back their countries, they strategize on how to make their citizens' life better. Our own go there on ghost mode. When they come back, it be like Pharaoh don't return. It be like the emir of hardship don't come with new policies on how to increase the sufferhead of the people. Because Ushilense, a country where they say 25th of December, Christmas Day, another country can't help you to pump terrorists for your own country. That same country, there is no negative statistics where we know they deal with. More than 140 million people living in extreme and multi-dimensional poverty. One of the top 3 most terrorized countries in the world. One of the worst conditions of living, high youth unemployment, high inflation, out of school children nearly 18 million. Corruption and criminality is a department in government in this country. Yet, president can decide to go and operate like a private citizen. President, people go just tell you say he has traveled to Europe. The president is here using taxpayer money to do what? That is Nigeria and the only country. For other places, when tragedy happen, leader go cut in trip short, come back to the country. For Nigeria, when calamity happen, the president go start in Agbada, start in Babariga, enter plane, jet out of the country with taxpayer money because there is no accountability, there are no consequences. You are the luckiest set of people in the world. Ori Buruku Leshe Nigerian government. That is president. The last time when President Tinubu tweet, now picture of him and Rwanda president, and even the same picture says Glock day inside because now fake it till you make it. I don't know this affinity with forgery. Even if you actually meet with the person, why Glock go sign go there on top of picture where we go need to post? As when I did there 3 days ago, they don't attack Niger State. According to reports, more than 40 people killed, some abducted, they burned down communities. President Day holiday. 2 days ago, they don't enter Oyo State. National Park Service, according to the governor, about 5 National Park Service men were killed in an attack by terrorists in Oyo State. President still day holiday. APC people, the person where they go blame now the governor, but now their president now be the master strategist because the master strategist Tori Buruku night they do for this country. What a shame of a government. But unfortunately, when your presence is not felt, your absence will mean nothing to the people. A government of incompetence that has a covenant with failure. You only know how to deliver bad leadership to the people. See United States where they can't help to fight insecurity for your country. You know where US president spending Christmas and New Year? He come out from White House say that they go his Mar-a-Lago resort for Florida. The same USO, it be like say them just moved the White House to Mar-a-Lago. Almost every day there were press conferences. Government was running normally. Now from that Mar-a-Lago resort they conduct the raid. We go capture Venezuela President Maduro. It be like that is president when they can't help to fight insecurity. They work 365 days. Our own leaders they go carry them go overseas. They go they pump them, they press them like baby Onike. They torture them. Make citizens they die. Make President Kukuma de Europe they badun. Ori Buruku Leshe. Oh she Leshe, but who is going to hold you to account? Even citizens prefer to discuss every other thing but how to hold their government accountable. Not the only presidency, even the National Assembly, the same Ori Buruku, partners in failed and incompetent leadership. Up till today, National Assembly never resumed. They say they might resume by the end of January. Una know say there is a timeline for passing the new electoral act. February next in an election. This is January. National Assembly never finalized bill on electoral act amendment because una no one do am. Ori Buruku Leshe, una only hope and guarantee na to rig election. But Nigerians know better and we go mount our guard. By July, una go recess, we say you go holiday, come back in September again. 3 arms of a useless government. A people who have no value to add to the life of the people. Your entire life for these 4 years, you people are on holiday. So there's no need to even they say una they go holiday. What una they do when una they work? If you are truly working, country go be like this. So you are on 4 years holiday. Now Nigerians they suffer the damage from your 4 years holiday. May God give Nigerians grace to elect leaders who go work and not come and spend holiday in public office with taxpayer money. What a shame of a nation. What a tragedy of a country. People they die, leaders they on holiday. They on recess. A useless money point National Assembly that has nothing to offer the people. Nigerians una must wake up. You must realize that to resist bad government not be just about one day protest. If they do that, we go come out, we go say we no go agree, one day evening everybody enter house. Apart from protest, it must include active political mobilization. If you need to go register for political party, get registered. If you need to get your voters card, get your voters card. If you do not believe that the criminals in power will do good for you, get a plan and a strategy to replace them with people you can trust and hold accountable. 2026 is a year of mobilization to self-liberation Nigeria. Because if you allow this criminality to continue in 2027, everybody is done for. We will have a criminality Armageddon. A country where criminals will make laws, criminals interpret the laws, and the laws are enforced by even greater criminals. God forbid. Me, Peter, for Nigeria, I refuse to stay in that kind of country. This Nigeria, we not die here, we live here. Nigeria must work in our lifestyle. APC, where is una master strategist president? Shena goes to work and Hey, Tinubu fana lẹ́jẹ̀rẹ́ gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà mọ̀ kí yín lákùnrin lóbìnrin lọ́mọdé lágbà ẹ̀kú ìrọ́jú wọn ẹ máa kú ìfaradà. My name is Peter for Nigeria. Orí burúkú lẹ́jẹ̀ Nigeria government.
One thing I have discovered about all these politicians, they don't even care. Can you just imagine? A president said he was traveling out and to unknown destination. They cannot tell us anything. They will keep everything. It has been a pattern. We don't have a system. And at the end of the day, you say, oh, you don't want you are a sovereign country. You don't want somebody to come and interfere. See all the things that have been happening in the country. Yet you don't want anybody to come and interfere. If you can protect yourself and you have what it takes to be able to protect your people and do the needful, that is when you are a sovereign country. But if you are not a sovereign country, somebody is coming to help you. You are always getting money, getting loan from international communities, and you spend and squander the money, and they can see that you squander the money on yourself and the rest of the politicians, and you come out and tell us you are a sovereign country. You are not a sovereign nation. Till today is a day 9. Our president is not in the country. He left this country before before New Year. He left since last year. He didn't do New Year in his own country, just like Randy Peter just explained. And we see it as a normal thing. Some people are telling him, keep quiet. You be mugu. Stop. You go shout, you go tire. So tell me what he has said. Try to counter what he has said with facts. If what he has said is not the truth, we are used to that, those nonsense things, and we see the next thing, they want to try to tribalize everything, to politicize the whole thing. Bayo Nonu guys there pursuing Peter Obi, going after Peter Obi. Anything Peter Obi says is what is going to be countering. But the nonsense they are doing is not what people talking about. No matter what they do, to be able to keep people under suppression, it will not happen. It is not everybody. And that is why they are always getting it out. When you think that you have demoralized a large number of people, and you see some few individuals, they are the ones that will be giving you that heat. Nobody should ask questions. You tell us nonsense things. We should just swallow everything. Like and sinker. It's not going to work. And that's why you see, if at a time somebody like Randy Peter will not be talking, another set of people will still come out. That is a given. I don't even know what is there to do the right thing. It does not cost anything. Even if you still want to, that does not still mean that you are still not going to be wealthy. Do the right thing. Do the needful. The simplest thing. They don't want to do it. Scatter everything. And just want everybody, go and manage yourself anyhow you see it. See all the incidents happening in the country. Nothing is being done. Somebody somewhere giving an order, go and do this. And all those things are shambolic order. Even Trump has even given fresh warning again. And I said, with time, these guys, they will be used to it. They will be used to it. The only thing is to be picking them. Just like the way they picked a Venezuela president. So that somebody else will run this country. Somebody will tell you before, they will tell nobody has an interest. See, the interest, whether they are going to take your oil or whatever, the interest they have is that if they don't deal with these people in this country, all these bandits, if they don't deal with them, believe you me, it will affect America. And that is why they have banned us. Because somebody can just enter, all these bad people can just enter plane and come and give them wahala. So also, it happened with this in the Osama bin Laden when Afghanistan started their own. So that is the reason why they are doing what they are doing. Because at times, you just like, it is true. What is the American business? See where they are, see where we are. So why should they be prognosing to affect? Because if they don't do it, it will affect them in the long run. It will affect them in the long run. And we have people who are here who don't know what they need to do. Planning for another election to continue to sit in power. Sit down tight syndrome. You do nothing. It's just unfortunate. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.